again doing yoga classes on Google Meet. It's important that I interact with you during your practice to give you the proper alignments on the poses. All levels of experience are welcome. Once you are instructed with more in-depth position, the classes on YouTube will be more enjoyable. You will truly experience the full benefits of each pose. I hope to see you on the mat in the comfort of your own home. Hello, how are you guys doing? Welcome back to another Dany Yoga class. Thank you so much for being here and practicing with me today. If you guys have your yoga mats, let's begin our practice. We will start in a modified child's pose. So bring yourself to hands and knees, separating knees as wide as the mat, big toes touching, and then sit on your heels, surrendering here for a few breaths. Forehead down on the ground, surrender. If the floor is too far, just try to maybe bring the floor closer using a pillow or a block, or maybe palms on top of each other. Rest the forehead onto something. So you can relax in the shoulders to begin with and start focusing on your breath. And we take just 3 breaths here. Inviting yourself to your practice. Inviting yourself to your yoga mat. Just 2 more, inhaling and out. 1 last, inhaling and out. With the next inhale, slowly press yourself back up, hands and knees, adjusting yourself to a tabletop, knees under your hips, wrists under the shoulders, tuck the toes in, inhale, knees up, pressing back to a first downward facing dog. Spread the fingers on the mat, feel free to pedal the feet or stay still. We are here for 3 to 5 breaths. 2 more, long neck, heavy head. 1 more. And then when you're ready, exhale yourself back down to a tabletop. Keeping the left hand down, inhale your right arm up, looking at your right arm on the exhale. Thread the needle, right arm underneath the left armpit. Bring the left hand to the top of the mat or behind the back, right side of the cheek down on the mat. Just stay here for 2 breaths. Stretching the shoulder. Making sure everything feels good. In any pose, adjusting if you have to. Keep the hips up above the knees this time. Don't sit towards your heels. Stay here for another breath or 2. Focusing on the breath as much as you can, making sure you're not holding tension. 1 more breath here. And walk your left hand back towards you. Pressing the mat away from you, help yourself with that left hand to press up, extending the right arm all the way back and up again, and then exhale. Change, right hand down, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, thread that left arm underneath the right armpit, left side of the cheek down, right hand walk to the front top of the mat or behind you, opening that right shoulder, left side of the cheek, make sure remain down, adjusting always if you need. Again, only working with the body, never against. Staying here, 2-3 breaths as well. 1 more. Walk your right hand back towards you from the top of the mat, or if it's behind the back, same. Bring the right hand closer to you to help yourself with that hand to press back up. Inhaling left arm all the way up and then down for your tabletop. Tucking the toes back in, inhale, knees up, pressing back to another downward facing dog. Very nice. When you are ready, gazing to the top of the mat, step your right foot outside your right hand, left knee down and away from you as far as your hip wants to open. Inhale away from the lower back. On the exhale, you're gonna lower yourself down onto your forearms for your lizard pose. 2 breaths here without collapsing in the shoulders. 1 more. Great job. If you're all the way down onto your forearms, press yourself back up on your hands. Left hand stays, wrist under the shoulder, right hand inside your right knee, outer edge of your right foot goes down on the mat. Open the hip a little bit deeper, maybe turning the gaze towards your right shoulder, not collapsing in the left shoulder as well. Please do this only if it's available to you. You can continue staying back where we were just earlier, on the forearms or on the hands as well. 2 breaths here. 1 more. Great job. Bring your right hand back in, tuck the left toes in, press yourself up just enough to be able to bring the left knee back on the mat, and then step back to your table. Tuck the toes in, inhale, knees up, downward facing dog, press back. 2 breaths here. Sharpening the sitting bones, lengthening upper body. Long neck, heavy head always, don't fight the mat. When you are ready, you're going to inhale yourself forward to a plank, lowering yourself down for a chaturanga. Inhaling for a cobra or upward facing dog. And coming back to a plank, you're going to lower yourself back down on the mat, all the way on the belly this time. Untuck the toes, bring the left lower arm in front of you. Bend into the right knee, right hand catch the top of the right foot, and bring the heel closer towards your right butt cheek, stretching the right quad without, again, forcing anything, especially when knees are involved. Make sure to not collapse in the left shoulder. 2 breaths there. 1 more. Take your time always in every pose. And then when you are ready, let go, never dropping or collapsing, and change. Right lower arm comes down. Bend the left knee, left hand catch the top of that foot. Left elbow can turn up towards the ceiling, sky. Couple of breaths here, not collapsing in the right shoulder. Knowing that the longer you hold the poses, the more you stretch, of course. It helps with the flexibility as well. 1 more breath here, and then let go. Coming back, hands in line with the chest, tuck the toes in, press up, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Maybe a cleansing breath. Sometimes it feels good. And I normally like to do that in a downward facing dog. Great job. When you're ready, gazing to the top of the mat, step your left foot outside your left hand, right knee down and away from you as far as your hip wants to open. Inhale away from the lower back, and on the exhale, lower yourself down onto your forearms, knowing that you can stay on your hands. If going this far down, it's too much. Staying up on your hands, it's also okay, as long as you inhale always away from the lower back. You're not collapsing in the shoulders. You never hold your breath. Still, a yoga asana will be. 2 more breaths here. Jaws are always relaxed. You are always breathing. 1 more. Great job. And if you're all the way down onto your forearms, press yourself up on your hands or continue to stay. Right hand stays on the ground, left hand inside your left knee, outer edge of the left foot is on the mat. Open that hip a little bit more, maybe turning the gaze towards your left shoulder, not collapsing in the right shoulder as well. Great job. Again, if this is too much, you can just go back where we were, or you are welcome to try always. 1 more breath. Very nice. Let's come back to center. Left hand down, right toes in. Bring the right knee closer so you can step the left knee back to a table. Wrists are under the shoulders, knees are under your hips, toes in, inhale, knees up. Downward facing dog, press back. 1 more. 1 more breath here. And then keeping the feet at the back of the mat, walk the hands to the back, to the back, to the back. And fingertips in front of your feet, or using 2 blocks if the floor is too far. Inhale halfway up, stretching the legs, coming into a flat back for a monkey pose. Not keeping all the weight on your heels, bring some body weight forward, stretching the back of the legs. Just another breath or two here. Then you're gonna exhale and forward fold. Bring the arms at your lower back, interlocking fingers at the lower back, and then extend the arms towards the ceiling and fold a little deeper if it's available, letting the arms drop above the head. Staying here for 2 or 3 breaths, maybe bending knees if keeping the legs extended it's not available. Once again, don't fight the gravity, long neck, heavy head. Opening the shoulders, stretching the back of the legs. 2 more breaths. One last. And then lower the arms back down towards the lower back and all the way in front of you. Gazing towards the front of your mat, you're going to step to a plank and move through a chaturanga. Inhaling for a cobra this time. You're gonna hold here for 2-3 breaths. Again, making sure you are not pushing too much up. So take a baby cobra if that feels better. Elbows in, lower body moves to the back of the mat, upper body forward, heart forward and up, shoulders away from the ears. You stay here for another breath. If the lower back hurts, lengthen a little bit more away from the lower back, or let go of the pose. When you are ready, exhale, lower yourself all the way down, tuck the toes back in, press up, inhale, downward facing dog, exhale. Once again, maybe side it out. Great job. Gazing at the top of the mat, step your right foot in between the hands and turn sideways on the mat. With the feet parallel to each other, heels out, toes in, holding onto opposite elbows. Make a frame for your head into this modified Prasarita Padottanasana. Again, you're not fighting the mat. Separate your feet wider if you have hard time to hold the pose. And on the other hand, if you feel like it's too easy for you, just bring the feet a little closer. Keep the sitting bones back and up. Long neck, heavy head, equal weight, toes and heels. Don't keep everything at the back. Bring something forward on the toes as well. And of course, you are breathing. Just another breath or two. Make sure to get some traction there in the upper body. So again, you're not fighting the mat. Last one. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, let go of the hands and turn to the back of the mat towards your left foot, turning your left toes out. Right heel pivot up and right knee down. Half split. When you are ready, extend the left leg, left toes up, heel down, left outer hip to the back, right outer hip to the front. Inhale away from the lower back and stay here. Or if you feel like, exhale, forward fold over the left knee, left leg for a couple of breaths, relaxing in the upper body. Not hyperextending left knee. Any pain there, let it go. Beautiful. 2 or 3 more breaths. Last one. Nice. Inhale, come on up. Step the left foot down, frame the left foot, right toes in, runner's lunge. You're gonna keep your right hand down, wrist under the shoulder, kick through the back heel, inhale down, exhale, left arm up. Looking at your left arm if it's available, and coming into a half bind as well if it's available. Left elbow bends, Reach the left shoulder towards the ceiling, and the left top palm is trying to reach towards the right side rib cages of your body. Stay for another breath. Beautiful. Take your time always. Last one. And then inhale your left arm up if you're half binding, and exhale, frame the left foot. Turn around, come to the top of your mat, framing onto your right foot, left knee down, taking a half split on the side as well. So when you are ready, extend into your right leg, toes up, heel down. Roll the right outer hip to the back, left outer hip to the front. Inhale always away from the lower back before you forward fold. Knowing that you can just stay up, no need to forward fold. You're still gonna feel the stretch, not hyperextending. Long neck, heavy head always. Inhale away from the lower back always. Couple of breaths here. Last one. Great job. Inhale, come on up. Step that right foot down, frame the right foot, so walk the hands back forward, left toes in, extend to a runner's lunge. Left hand remains, wrist under the shoulder, kick through the left heel. Inhale there, exhale your right arm up, twisting, gazing up towards your right hand. Stay, or bending right elbow, come into that half bind, reaching the top of your right hand at the left side of the rib cages. Continue to turn that right shoulder up towards the ceiling. And don't collapse in the left shoulder as well. Gently press the mat away. Keeping the lunge, and you can always drop the left knee down. If keeping the left leg extended, it's too much, coming into a low lunge twist. Again, still a twist it's gonna be. Take a moment. Great job. Now, if your left knee was down, extend again into the left leg. Inhale your right arm up and exhale, frame the right foot. You're going to step back to a downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a moment here. And then when you are ready, exhale your knees down on the mat. Keep them hip apart and slowly lift yourself on your knees, keeping the toes in. If you think the floor is too far for you, we're gonna take a camel pose, Ustrasana. Now in your camel pose, to make sure to keep your sitting bones at all the time forward. Don't let them go back, supporting lower back. Again, toes in will bring the floor a little closer. Bending elbows in. When you are ready, let go of your hands, reaching for your heels. Your heart forward and up. Your hips are moving forward. Gazing up at the ceiling. Don't drop the head back to choke. Staying here just a breath or two. One more. And the way you're coming out, slowly again, you're gonna support your lower back and lift yourself up. Bring the knees closer. Sit on your heels, untucking toes, and lower your forehead down. Arms behind, palms may be facing up, ceiling, sky. Take a child's pose. Relax the shoulders. Two more breaths here. One more. Great job. Bring your hands back in front of you and inhale, press yourself again. Hands and knees, bring the knees forward. In between the hands, crisscross the legs and sit. Extending the legs in front of you. we take a Paschimottanasana, pushing to the heels, pointing toes up, arms up, neutral spine, inhale, and exhale, fold. Once again, not hyperextending, inhaling always away from the lower back, shoulders away from the ears. Two more breaths here. One more. And then when you're ready, inhale, come on up. Exhale, let go. Now when you're ready, bring yourself to a double pigeon. Left lower leg down first. Right lower leg on top of the left. Heel to knee, heel to knee. So you should be seeing like a triangle here in front of you. Sitting bones on the mat, and if this is not available, please just cross the legs with the right leg in front of the left. Inhale away from the lower back, and on the exhale, keeping the sitting bones down. Forward fold, coming forward onto your forearms, flexing your right toes as well. You should feel a nice stretch onto your right outer hip. Again, if this is not available, double pigeon is not available, just cross the right leg in front of the left. This stretch should still be there. We take here just 2 to 3 breaths. Always inhaling away from the lower back, exhaling tension out of the body. Last breath here. And then you're going to inhale to come on up and exhale to let go. Inhale once again, arms up, twist to the right with the next exhale. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. Take 2 breaths here, gazing to the back towards the right shoulder. Only as far as the neck can go. Stay. One more breath. Great job. Come back to center with the next inhale and change. Right lower leg down on the mat, left lower leg on top of the right. So again, knee to heel both sides. Inhale away from the lower back, sitting bones down. Bring your forearms down in front of you, fold. Keeping the sitting bones down at all the time. Not collapsing in the shoulders. Flexing the left toes. Relaxing the shoulders. Great job. We stay here 2 more breaths. One more. Beautiful. Let's come up. Inhale. Exhale. Let go. Arms up again. Inhale, neutral spine, shoulders away from the ear. On the exhale, twist to your left, right hand on your left knee, left hand behind you. Turning the chin and gaze to the left shoulder, only as far as you can. Beautiful. 2 breaths here. One more. Great job. Come back to center with your inhale. Next inhale and extend the legs in front of you. Shake the legs out if you feel like, and then cross again. Coming into a cross-leg seated position. Hands at the heart in Namaste. Let's end the class here. Before we do that, I want to thank you so much for being here and practicing with me today. And never forget to thank yourself for showing on the mat, for showing always for yourself. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The divine light within me honors the divine light within me. Namaste.